Hello everyone. I got here just in time, it looks like. Let's just get the old stream opened up here so I know who's around and what you're saying. Alright. A donaire just got delivered. Literally 5 minutes ago, so I had to scarf that down, and Tristan's not here yet. Let's get this little intro off the screen. Okay, I think we should be all set. Yeah, okay, so the only thing we haven't decided yet is what match we're watching. Now, there are several groups. One match that I was very interested in... Now, Tristan's not here yet, so that will be covered soon. One match, until Tristan gets here, I was interested in seeing Campa's battles. I watched some of his battles from the previous rounds. Potentially interesting. They should still be in pick and ban by now, since the game only started a couple minutes ago. Oh yeah, we're right at the very start. We're right at the start of pick and ban. Okay, so Campa bans Watham. First picks Kyra. It looks like BlackCoffee banned out the Rosen Seal first. What else does Campa have for healers? He has Liana, potentially Mariel, Sissy White. I know Campa loves to play Sissy. BlackCoffee's box is interesting. There's an Akka, Arene, Vincent, Kruger, Himiko. So definitely some disruptive options there. When Tristan shows up, we're definitely going to have a Doberman explosion, a very vocal Doberman welcome party. So I may mute my mic just for that part. He is actually coming to the studio, so we're not going to have to rig up any kind of MacGyver speakerphone setup. He's just going to be showing up any minute now, actually. So hopefully he doesn't miss too much actual gameplay, since I know he's really excited about coming on the stream and joining us for some commentary. Something he doesn't really get the chance to do too often. Normally when he's on the stream, he's either playing or he's helping me play, so this is kind of the first time that we're both going to be not committed to a match. Alright, so as kind of semi-predicted, Campa did get that Sissy White out fairly early. Sissy's a nice flex pick for Campa's box because she can act as a kind of temporary tank as well with her Lancer summon. And as a healer as well, obviously. So with the first pick, Akka, on BlackCoffee's side, it looks like they are probably going to be hoping to do some kind of rush. It's not clear yet. Okay, it's going to look like probably some kind of AoE rush strategy. So we should look out for... Actually, still has a lot of picks left that can contribute to a combo in that strategy. Helena, strong, sometimes underrated AoE. Himiko, obviously, as well, can be very pesky. Ares, a strong AoE pick. Jugler as well, so lots of options still there to be enabled by this Akka. Campa with lots of assassins in the box. Getting Kyra out early. Still has access to Werner, Cherie, and Epsilon. Opting for Lucretia here. Lucretia's a great pick because BlackCoffee doesn't have any of the typical really strong kind of turtley tanks. Jugler's the closest thing to a tank, and Lucretia is able to kill Jugler. So Lucretia's also good as an option because, like Kyra, she can keep her range and keep her distance. So against some of these speed-boosted enemies that BlackCoffee's going to be fielding, Lucretia may give Campa a way to kind of stay out of the blast zone, so to speak. So let me know in the chat if you have any horses in any of these races. If there's anyone like in your guild or any friends of yours that you're cheering for who's still in the playoffs, And we can kind of skip around between matches as well. If things look like they're kind of in the bag, or if a match finishes up early, then we can jump around and find some other matches as well. There are some other really good or interesting looking ones. I know Hayl is still in, who's a main chord favorite. Leumas is playing Never, which is another interesting match. Zelda is still in, and Zelda's always been a good PvP performer. And I think Zelda's playing against Dennis, if my memory serves correctly, which is certainly possible that it doesn't. So Coffee does fill out the AoE roster with Vincent and Himiko here. Elwyn is interesting, a strong pick in this composition just because it gives him a lot of range, like a lot of zoning potential. But that said, Campa does manage to get a real tank in last pick, and like I mentioned, has that temporary tank from Sissy White as well. 2 assassins. Not that he really... Excuse me. The old Donaire is doing its work. Not that Campa needs to worry about guard ignore too much, but they do have strong one-hit kill potential as well. With the puppet, it also gives potential 1-2 play on Himiko. Someone to pop Himiko's talent teleport, and then someone to finish her off, or attempt to finish her off afterwards. So both players are just currently on the map, laying out their position and selecting their skills and soldiers. We don't get to watch that part, unfortunately. I wonder if the reason Tristan is late is because he's stopping to pick me up a tea. That'd be uncharacteristically thoughtful and generous, wouldn't it? Okay, here we go. So let's see what these team comps look like. Now everyone's popping their pre-battle automatic stuff, first of all. Okay, so we got state guards on this Werner. That's a pretty normal Werner setup. We have phalanxes on the Chris. We do have Gospel. So only the 1 attack skill on Kyra plus Gospel. We have phalanxes, pretty normal looking Sissy setup, and oh interesting, we have 1 single target, Black Hole, and mass attack on the Lucretia. Okay, so on BlackCoffee's side we have Himiko with the push, so no silence. Reen and Vincent looking pretty standard. We have the Insta 3C faction buff on Elwyn. And then Aka to do her thing. Hey Venorion, welcome to the chat. I'm glad to have you commentarying in the text form in the chat as well, so thanks for stopping by. Brat Snack loves watching Apex content but scared to start it myself. You know what? That is not very uncommon position. Lots of people are intimidated to get into. I understand it. Like, you're playing against another person and it's not like asynchronous, so it's live, like the other person's waiting for you to make your moves, you're waiting for them to make your moves. There's a little bit of pressure with that, but ultimately, you know, it's a turn-based, grid-based strategy game. As long as you're having fun with it. I mean, look at me. I'm consistently bad at PvP, but I like to play it anyway, just because it's a fun part of the game, you know what I mean? As long as you can shake off that confidence or insecurity or whatever it is that stops you from jumping in. Ultimately, you're just playing a video game with someone else who enjoys the video game, and if you lose, you lose. It's part of the game. It's just another little slice of entertainment that Langrisser has to offer us. I know there's a lot of people out there who say, obviously it's more fun if you're winning, and that's fine for them. Those people tend to be the people who win a lot, so I'm glad they're getting a lot of fun out of the game too. Okay, Himiko going in right away for the old 3C. So some of those initial debuffs got cleared already, but we still obviously have the ninjutsu debuffs ready to go off. Oh, Reen charging right in. Here comes the AoE rush. Not touching PvP in a gacha game. You know what? That's totally fair. Like I said, I understand that position, and I don't think everyone has to play PvP. Everyone plays for a different reason, right? I know a lot of people who play just to collect. A lot of people from my guild are just like character collectors, and they like to build up all the characters they get. And that's definitely one way of enjoying a gacha game. Yeah, the anti-heal on Kyra hurts. So Campa pops Himiko's talent right away, and because Reen charged all the way in, she just teleported right here, so she's still close to Campa's team. Campa still will have turn priority, so he's gonna have to react. But he's definitely on his heels here already. The AoE has opened this team up. Kyra and Werner both dead already, so it's gonna really fall to Lucretia to carry this now. Silence on the Reen. The debuffs on the Vincent don't really matter, to be perfectly honest. Okay, the puppet's dead. Lucretia's in rough shape. Yeah, Lucretia goes down too, and Campanella immediately concedes. So just utterly overwhelmed by the AoE rush there. Got Himiko'd, got Vincented, got Reen'd, got Vincented again, and just wasn't spread out enough or ready to weather that storm. I'm not sure if he was thinking that he'd be able to kind of take the hits and then react on his turn at the start of the next turn. But clearly that was not the case. He had nothing left. So both teams, both players staying with their original teams, not bringing anyone up from the backup box. Coffee looks like they are going to probably be trying to attempt the same strategy. Obviously, it worked out super well for them in Game 1. So going with the first pick, Akka, first ban, Rosenseal. Yeah, R3C, I get that, especially if you're still coming up through content and clearing content and essentially putting characters together. It can be tough to field a good Apex box. Fortunately, there are mercenaries there who are mostly built, who you definitely rely on mercenaries if you are thinking about jumping into Apex. At least while you're still building characters. But let's be honest, building characters is a huge part of the fun of this game anyway, so if you're still in that phase of playing, you know, you can still have fun doing that. So Coffee does get Reen out super early here as well. So for Campa to succeed against this, I think he's going to have to try to shake it up or do something different. He's looking down the same barrel of the same, double-barreled shotgun here with Akka and Reen, so he knows what's coming. He knows what he did in Game 1 didn't really work. Venorion, drawing for next week's new units. So that should be Michelle and Gustav. I'm definitely going to do what I usually do, which is try to pull one of each. I don't see myself really building or fielding them. Like, they're very interesting for specific kinds of content. But I don't think they fit my Apex box. So I'm going to hope to squirrel them away and get them for the collection, but then that'll be it. So hopefully they don't cost me too much. Are you planning on pulling for them, Vano? T-Cut, thanks for the clarification. So Coffee still with enough AoE in the box that even with Vincent banned out, he's able to get Ares in here, which, lots of mobility on this map, definitely good AoE follow-up potential as well. Yeah, Michelle will be good for AoE boxes for sure, and I can see lots of people being able to put her to really good use with the double AoEs and stuff. I'd love to play an AoE box, but I just don't have enough... I don't know, a combination of it. I haven't really been focusing on that kind of gameplay, so I don't have them super well built, and therefore I also don't have tons of experience making that kind of attack work, so... yeah, she'll be good. Gustav, I think, could be potentially very interesting for some PvE stuff, just because of the cooldown manipulation stuff that she has in her kit. But probably not necessary, but, you know, as a collector, love to get one copy anyway. Jugler, I would not be surprised at all with this box if this is a cavalry Jugler, just to help him join in the rush a bit more quickly. Campa still sticking with the old 2 assassin strat. We got Sissy White out here and another healer, so having double healers might help weather the AoE storm. And then we also have a last pick tank as well. The new skin that isn't really tied to anyone just yet. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Christiane did get a Day of the Dead skin not too long ago. So she's got the little guitar and the sweet sombrero. That's the one you're talking about. That's for Christiane for sure. Michelle doesn't have any new skins yet because she's not in the game yet. But next week she's coming out. And she's got kind of like her armor is like a robo-mech. Like she has big robo-arms. So we are just about to hop right into Game 2 here already. Between Loli, BlackCoffee, and Campanella. And old Tristan hasn't even showed up at the studio yet. So hopefully he's okay, or getting me tea. Alright, while they're adjusting their skills, I am going to send a quick text, and then I'll be right back. Don't mind me. Alright, I'm back just in time. Let's take a look at these teams. Pretty standard Kruger. We got the same Reen as last time, obviously, no surprise here. An AoE Ares. No surprise as well with the Cavalry Jugler. With the 2 AoEs. And Akka doing her thing. We got Dragon Troopers on this Cherie. That's interesting. And we got a Rout on Hilda. Hilda with Horse Troops. Accelerated Aid on the Epsilon. So Campa may be trying to, you know, boost the mobility and speed of his side as much as he can to match up this BlackCoffee side. So Reen's already pre-boosted. The nice thing about the Wolf is it does count as a dead unit, so he's got a stack and damage reduction already. With the new Patsir skin, all the skins in that pack definitely belong to characters who are currently in the game. I would have to open... I guess I could open... Oh, that must be Tristan. I'm going to mute the Doberman Fest, and then we'll check the skins after the game. Be right back. Sure enough, that was the arrival of Mr. Tristan66.
Hello.
Tristan's just getting caught up on this matchup here. So Campa's running his usual 2 assassins, Sissy White, and a tank comp. Had a really hard time getting comboed by pretty much all the AoE last game. But hopefully a little more prepared to spread out and weather the storm a little bit better this time. Oh yeah, I was going to open the FreeKong account.
Whoa! Wasting no time.
Oh yeah, there will be no time wasting,
Holy
especially
cow.
with the Aka speed boost, right?
Wow, that was a lot of damage to Cherry. She might be dead. Oh, 5%. I mean, I don't know if there's any follow-up to that, though. Juggler maybe can jump? I mean, I guess the best play would just be the heal, right?
Oh, I think everyone's coming.
Really?
He's got 7 move.
He can't hit anybody, can he?
Not quite yet.
I mean, he can...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Campa...
that's not a bad move either.
Yeah, no, Campa needs to either be far away or very spread out. I'm sitting on a giant ball here. You're gonna hear some weird squishy noises. Alright, I just looked at the Macho Lotto skins, and you might be thinking of Rosalia. There's a blonde, blue-eyed character in the skin pack. Is Rosalia. Yeah.
I mean, the way I approach rush boxes is to try to let them get one attack off at a time and minimize.
Not be able to follow up.
Yeah, not be able to follow up and then just kind of heal it. So, you know, like here comes another attack. You know, that's 2 attacks now. You know, he's probably got one more with Kruger doing his line attack. So, like, he can't move Epsilon, so I'd probably just try to heal Epsilon and take the last attack. And then do a heal with Sissy, I guess. And then he can heal with Sissy, and then he can also do the 5 coin, like, on Cherry, and he can, like, kill Ares. And then he at least takes a character off the board, maybe. He could probably stun that Jugler, too, so yeah, there's a few things. I think that would be the play, would be just heal with Liana here, and then heal again with Sissy, and 5 cost Cherry to try to kill a few people. I don't think Epsilon can really do anything. Yeah, that's a good play. I probably wouldn't have done that on him, though.
Hey, Snacks.
I think doing that on Sissy would have probably been better.
Well, he's the one who's about to get imminently debuffed here. If, this Kruger...
Yeah, I guess I think Epsilon's not as important anymore. Holy cow. Yeah, so now he can 5 cost Cherry and probably kill someone. And I'm not sure how many more weapons he has left to deploy now. Ares has used his.
Yeah, well, Jugler has another
AoE.
Kruger has another, and Reen's going to be coming in. So, and he has turn priority. That's the scary thing about.
Yeah, it's still pretty bad. That Reen is going to be a very... Oh, can he... Okay, he's doing that. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's enough to...
Yeah, see,
Kill
I wouldn't have
Epsilon
cast
outright.
that on Epsilon because I kind of felt like he was dead anyway. You could have put that on Sissy so she did extra healing.
Yeah, interestingly powerful characters. We've seen a lot of BlackCoffee's AoEs just totally destroy some of Campa's characters.
Well, a good AoE box, they do shocking amounts of damage.
Shocking
sometimes.
amounts, right.
Yeah.
They've got to be built up like crazy.
Kruger especially did just a mountain of damage. Like, he did over 10,000 with that line AoE. He doesn't even have a buff. Click on his chair? Oh, okay, he does. Look, I think the play is to stun Jugler and probably just do an attack on Ares and hope that they can survive the next onslaught. I think the big mistake was that 3C on Epsilon. I would have put that on someone else.
Yeah, I'd kind of throw
maybe
Epsilon
even on
to the wolves.
Hilda, just so Hilda can move and do something. Right? It almost turns her into an extra healer. So that would have been useful, because it gives you a chance to heal against someone's AoE. Like, that would have been a good way to neutralize Reen's abilities.
Alright, here comes the...
That's an odd choice. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Oh, he's going to try to stun Reen. That's what he's going to do. That's a good play, too.
From terrain.
Yeah, that's a good play. I think the problem is that Cherry dies, he's lost.
Right.
Right? That's all he has left for offense, so he can't really afford to lose her. That's not a bad play either. That'll kill him, I think.
Woo. Through the shield.
So that's good because now Reen can't hit her.
Yeah, it splits the team up.
So, yeah, I kind of feel like he's probably going to win this one. I think that Cherry can do some good damage. He just needs to withstand... I think the problem is Jugler can AoE and probably do a ton of damage to Cherry. And then Reen could probably just regular attack and kill her and then it's over. That would be how I see Coffee playing it. If I were him, I'd move Jugler back and AoE and hit Cherry and try to kill her.
Well, Snacks, one of the things you can do against an AoE team, like Tristan said, he just wants to get debuffs on her, I think, because he knows she's the win con.
Yeah.
One of the things you can do is just try to weather the storm. Like Tristan likes to play turtle-ish boxes anyway, so he'll...
Oh, he heal blocked her.
Yeah. He'll hide with tanks and multiple healers and heal up. Like, basically just take the AoEs and heal it. AoE box is the way to go. They're definitely one of the ways to go, but there are a few different meta box styles, like single target rush is a popular style, multiple assassin boxes, popular style.
I do not have a channel. I just show up on Kongs from time to time. Honestly, I think the meta right now is assassins. I think that's the best way to go is assassins. Ugh. I think Camp is gonna win now.
Really?
Yeah, I think the fact that AoE didn't kill anybody. Now he can try to heal it. What's Liana got left for skills? Did she give him prayer? Yeah. Well, yeah. That's not a good skill choice. I don't think. I would have probably brought prayer. Against an AoE box, prayer is probably the better skill to take.
Yeah, he was definitely thinking, like, he was scared of...
I'm surprised he would summon that. I would have just moved Liana up and healed her. Can't Ares just kill her now? Why? Like, Ares can just kill Liana. Yeah, that was a bad play. He should have healed Liana.
Unless he figured she was done anyway. Like, Sissy as a main healer is better than you think.
I don't know about that. I mean, he has used...
Like you said, all he needs is that Cherie to be alive, so...
Yeah. What does Sissy have for skills? Does she have a mass heal? No, she doesn't. She has that inspired.
Yeah, that's a mass heal, essentially.
Yeah, okay. That would probably be what I'd do next.
So
I don't know about that. I don't like letting Liana die. I would have tried to heal her. But... like, couldn't he have moved her up and into guard range? I don't know about that. Why wouldn't he use his area skill there? Yeah, I don't know about these decisions. Like, Reen still got that line attack that did it. Oh yeah, he's gonna get hit with it right now. Oh, that's gonna do a ton of... I think he's dead. He's gonna hit Cherry with it. Might even kill her. Well, he's dead. But I think he's gonna line attack Cherry and kill her.
Here it comes.
Oh, yep. Is she dead? It's 0.
100 hit points.
Wow. Can she be healed? No,
She
she's
can't
heal
be
blocked
healed.
again. So she's dead. Unless, does he have any way to even hit her? Because all the area's gone, right? Because she's guarded now, right? Does Reen doesn't have anything? Oh yeah, he does.
Oh, he does.
How did he clock that? So he's dead, because she's dead. There's no way to save her, so he's lost. I think there was some questionable decisions there. Letting Liana die, casting the 3C on Epsilon. But hindsight's 2020.
Well, hindsight's 2020, especially when you're in the moment against a team where you know you can get absolutely smoked by like any number of heroes that's coming in on the next turn.
I'm very surprised about allowing that Liana to die. I would have definitely tried to heal her and kept her. The only thing you could do is, yeah, I don't think there's any way for him to save that cherry. He could move her down and attack Jugler, who can't counter, and then he could act again and then run her into the corner.
She definitely needs to be far enough away from this.
Can Reen
6
move all?
blocks.
Oh yeah, that's what he's gonna try to do. Look. So now, if she can act again, she can try to run all the way down to the corner. But Ares can hit her. So she has to go here. She has to go below Hilda to be guarded. But he can probably hit her.
He has 5 move.
Yeah, he can probably hit her anywhere.
Yeah.
So I don't think he can live.
Yeah, he's either going to catch that AoE from Reen or just get single target cleaned up.
Now,
from Ares.
there is an argument to be made, a very small one, that technically maybe a healer in Hilda could win. Because he has no healer. So all the damage could potentially, not be healed. If he can just have Hilda hit people and heal, he could maybe win.
Yeah, but then you have to keep up with like Reen constantly crippling your team.
Yeah, I don't quite see how he can do it.
Okay, here comes the AoE. Sherry's definitely dead here.
Yeah.
Now let's see if Campa decides to play it out or if that's enough.
I would try to play
She
it.
can still summon DPS every once in a while, but as we saw from the attack on Reen, it didn't really do too much. So yeah, you're right. Most of the damage now is going to come from Hilda.
He also has summons. I mean, they don't do a lot, but they can certainly be annoying. But I mean, his Jugler's dead. So it's basically Ares with no skills, Reen with no skills.
Well, they're not going to have no skills for the rest of the match. His
Oh,
AoE's back next turn. He's down for a bit.
Is he gonna get silenced?
He should. Event. Okay, so Campa is starting to move into the middle of the map and inspire and heal up a little bit.
I don't think it's totally over yet.
It's not totally over yet. I'd like to see some guts from Campa's side.
He's got 7 coins too.
Yeah, I guess now the question becomes whether, with all these skills, when they do come back, if BlackCoffee is going to be able to get through that Hilda, or if Hilda is going to be able to eventually wear down these remaining few units.
I don't think he can get through the Hilda. I think he can just drop enough debuffs to kill Sissy, maybe. You know, if he AoE's enough to kill Sissy, then obviously Hilda will die. Ooh, wow, she's very tanky, hey?
Yep, she's strong. And she's got some built-in debuff removal.
13,000 hit points.
Yeah, she shouldn't die from an AoE.
No, but if she gets heal blocked and everything
Right.
else, then you get into trouble.
Yeah.
Will he be silenced soon? What's going on with him?
He just put his transformation back up.
Oh. Ooh.
He's got his 3C back.
Well, see, he has 3C and Ares has 3C, so I think Sissy's gonna die to AoE. Holy crap. He can probably kill her with a summon, maybe. Oh no, he didn't do it. Can she only summon every couple of turns?
She should be able to summon every turn. It costs 2.
I think there's a.
Oh, there might be a cooldown on it. Before the end of the action phase, 2-turn cooldown.
Well, I think the big question is going to be if he gets heal blocked on Sissy.
The sequence of turns will be interesting too, because Campa only has the 2 characters, so he has to be very careful about... Well, he might have no choice but to allow himself to get double AoE comboed.
Yeah, Reen has the permanent rage that Venorian's saying he's right.
Because enough of his units have died.
Yeah. It's because those wolves...
All the wolves, right.
All those wolves dying.
This is the stage of the game where having an alive Epsilon would have been nice, because he'd be full stack.
Yeah. No. That's interesting. I wouldn't have done that. That's the wrong move, I think.
Well, we'll see.
Because he could have hit with Reen first to heal block. Now he's going to be able to heal it. I think that was the wrong play.
Ooh,
oh my goodness.
Still so close. Like, that's going to require...
She's going to have to probably single heal herself. Why would he run away? Oh, he's doing that. Okay, is he going to just run back? Run back and heal Hilda? That's interesting. I think he's trying to get away from Reen, maybe.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
he's still gonna get He's gonna get line attacked now, though. Yeah, look, he's gonna go try to kill her. He's gonna do that with
the hype for Breeze Sissy in the chat.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh
Silenced.
no! I assume she can't use her coins when she's silenced.
Yeah, that's it. So BlackCoffee advances 2-0 over Campa.
Wow.
So we can still flip to... who did we have here? Zelda versus Dennis is still in progress, and we have Never versus Leumas still in progress. Cucumber's Guild Boss, who's that? Good job, so it must be BlackCoffee. Alright, let's just get into a match here. Never is up 1-0 on Leumas, so let's see what's going on in this game. We're just getting started on round 2, so let's take a look at what we got once we're done our pre-battle casts. So we have a tank Bernhardt, fairly standard Miracle Rosen, fairly standard Epsilon as well, so interesting with the tank Bernhardt and Jugler here. Bernhardt and Jugler both trying to tank against Lucretia and Tejas.
That's not going to go well for them.
We've got Christiane with Guardian Infantry and Lewin. So obviously opting for a full single target kit on Lucretia. Should be able to eat through... I mean, should be able to eat through the werewolves and Jugler regardless. So, looking like this setup favors Never.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't see how Leumas can win this, really.
I think Epsilon's going to have to carry a heavy burden here. The thing about Christiane over Hilda is he doesn't need to worry about his crits being blocked. So, as long as he can keep the Epsilon alive somehow, he can try to pick through these units.
Did he bring any area on the mages?
Nope.
None?
Never's all single target.
So I would have brought Heaven's Sanction just to hit that Epsilon.
Yeah, he doesn't take bonus damage against it, though.
No, but just to break his
yeah, that's true.
thing.
I guess he has area on Lewin.
Yeah, but you can't target Epsilon with that. You'd have another target, right? That's why having Sanction's so good, you just use it.
Sanction would also instantly wipe out these werewolves.
Yeah, I would think the terrain damage would break his shield. I don't know that for sure, but I would imagine it would.
Yeah, I don't think it does if it's... Yeah, like Red said, if it's fixed damage, which from Lewin's terrain, it is fixed damage.
Oh. Having Sanction would have wiped out those wolves too. I would have probably definitely brought that, because you don't need...
I like how Tristan's just repeating stuff that I said 2 minutes ago. He's a good co-caster.
You also have a line attack you could have brought on Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica's tied up though. I think she has Strengthen and Teleport.
Yeah, Teleport. I don't know if you need that here.
Be interesting to see how Leumas executes here.
I mean, the fact that he's got Rosen to block any type of heal blocks and stuff from Burn, I think, makes it pretty challenging to mount any type of serious offense.
Yeah, that's why Burn didn't bring Sword Dance at all.
Like, why bring Iron Fist? You can't guard anything other than just single attacks from Lewin. That doesn't seem like it's very useful. I would have even went double hedge, but...
Yeah, double hedge, not a bad idea. Especially if you're going to be sliming into this Chris. Iron Fist does give you just passive damage reduction, so it makes him a little bit bulkier. Yeah, for Leumas, the opening of the game is really going to be the tricky part. Like, he needs to be able to get himself into position to make a play without getting decimated early.
I don't see how he gets in on that in any serious way.
One thing Leumas does like to do is bait. So we'll see if he's going to be able to set up maybe some kind of a trade by leaving a character open.
Well, the Miracle was a good pick because you have to try to make sure your characters take as little damage as possible so they can't get one-shotted.
It's also possible to play Epsilon back and keep him in reserve. Never's just giving himself space to creep into the middle around his tank.
I think that Lewin's going to be able to drop his area on Rosen. That seems like she's very exposed.
Not if he wants to stay in Chris guard range.
Who does he need to be guarded from?
Yeah, I mean...
There's no one to be guarded from. I think he's going to attack now.
Really?
Yeah.
He's setting up so carefully.
No, I think he's going to go in right now. I mean, I would.
And that's saying something coming from Mr. Tortoise.
It's possible he'll wait till next turn, but I would just attack now. I'd start with Lewin's area and then I'd bring the mages in.
That's the thing, you do have the follow-up to help clean up any attempted counterattacks on your Lewin.
Well, we're gonna find out right now.
Breeze on the Epsilon, but he has no stacks.
guess he wanted that Tejas with all her stacks. You notice, though, he didn't get her to act again.
Right.
So he's setting up for next round for sure. He wants that act again available. He'll try to teleport her in, I think. Just need to see if Lucretia goes forward a little bit to try to, yeah, there we go.
Already getting a long distance pick on the Jugler.
I think maybe he will drop the area this turn. Now, is he going to act against Epsilon? Try to go pick someone off.
Well, she revives. He's not picking her off. I doubt he's picking him off with no stacks.
Really?
Can't reach Tejas. I don't think he wants to sacrifice Epsilon just for the puppet.
Nope.
Something's
Going
happening.
after someone.
I mean, he might just take a life off Lucretia safely from back near his team. Getting one life off her is a decent choice. Has this Jugler acted already?
Yeah. I think so. Maybe he hasn't.
It's hard to tell with all that glowy shit on him.
Yeah.
Okay, Lewin's coming in now.
I think he might go for that Lewin.
If Jugler's still up, he could also take a life offer with Epsilon and then follow it up with a splash.
Why not kill Lewin? Oh, you're right.
He's going for the puppet. So he's got his damage reduction up. Counting on the fact that no one here is going to be able to one-shot him before he gets his next turn.
Can anyone target him?
Yeah.
He can be targeted.
Yeah, but he just takes 80% less damage.
So how come his can't be targeted thing didn't go up?
Because he attacked someone. You have to have not done damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah, what buffs do we have that can be dispelled? Probably all of those. Yeah, he's going with Lewin from terrain.
Oh, did he? Wow. That's it. He's dead.
I mean, you've got this.
Yeah, he can't do anything. It's over. How did he do so much damage?
Well, that move, he stripped all of Epsilon's buffs first.
Oh, so
he was essentially like a naked...
the damage reduction buff. That was why.
He was just
Right.
a naked Epsilon on no terrain.
He stripped the damage reduction buff. I don't think he was expecting that. Yeah, he's finished. Because now there's just no way for him to do any damage. Chris can just tank everything. He's got a strong healer and he's got 3 massive DPS. And he doesn't even have a tank, really. So it's over. GG's.
Man, Tristan calling
GG's
it.
to Lewin.
Let's
Leumas.
yeah, let's take a look at the Zelda match, and then we'll come back and see how this Leumas match ended up concluding, since Tristan is pretty confident that it's over. Zelda's still in battle with Dennis, so let's see how they're doing. Dennis is up 1-0, so we must be deep into the middle of game 2 here now. Okay, Dennis has Kruger and Hilda both dead. Zelda does have Omega. He has a healer and a tank. He has Elwyn. Zelda's team is a little more beat up. Dennis's team looks like they're in decent shape. Probably a bulky Bozel here.
No, I think that's the other way around.
What?
I think that Dennis is in trouble. Big trouble.
I'm just talking about
Oh,
the
yes, they're
relative health
injured.
values
Yes, they're
of his
injured,
team.
yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Zelda's decently safe here. Bozel does have his 3C available. So that's her first revive off Chris. Chris with the Templars. Yeah. Elwyn's on infantry, which hinders his movement a bit, but it's gonna make him not as blocked by these stone colossi. And then we'll see what will happen with Omega when he gets back into the
I feel like
thick
if
of
Liana
things.
just goes back and heals him, he can probably pick Bozel off. I don't think Bozel can reach Omega, can he? Maybe he can if he goes all the way in.
I don't think Bozel's gonna be, well...
But then Elwyn could kill him if he goes forward.
Elwyn can't heal himself before battle for this one turn.
Oh, he can use this thing.
That's true.
I think the play is probably just to fall back and heal Omega.
What does she have?
Yeah, just heal. Yeah, I would probably just heal. Oh, that's interesting.
So Dennis up 1-0. Zelda only 4 seconds of backup time left.
Yeah, I think that was a misplay there. I would have healed Omega and tried to use him to kill Bozel.
If anyone knows what his Omega can do, it's Zelda. So if he doesn't think that he was getting the kill on that Bozel this turn, he probably wasn't getting the kill. He doesn't have triple skill on Bozel.
I mean, he's not guarded anyway. I just don't know if Omega could have gotten that far.
He has his 2 act again. No, he only brought the 1 act again.
Yeah, he might not be able to get all the way in.
Yeah. Well, it's his current move plus 2, right? So, and then probably the 4 attack range of Ullers. So yeah, he wouldn't have been able to reach from where he was with just the 1 act again. Unless Bozel had come in.
Right. Oh yeah, that's what I would have done.
So, we got a full team. Full
Oh,
team Bozelage.
oh my goodness. He's finished
silenced.
now. That was brutal.
Everyone silenced.
Well, he can unsilence Elwyn by moving Liana down.
Mm-hmm.
And then Elwyn can probably do his... Oh, it didn't unsilence him. Oh yeah, he's
Ouch,
finished now.
ouch, ouch.
Does Bozel have his skill again?
No. So,
Still.
hide.
Still dead. Oh, she's got AoE. Oh yeah, he's finished. She can do AoE and kill Elwyn, and then it's over. Yeah, it's over. He's gonna have Insanction with his issue.
Yeah, doesn't even need to. So that is 2 games off Zelda, so he's out. Leumas stayed in.
Do we want to see if something's happened?
I didn't take notes on the other groups, so let's just take a quick scan through. Hayl is still in battle against Kenji. Why don't we take a quick look at that one? Oh, and this is 1-1. So this is in Game 3. The winner of this one continues.
Oh, they're just setting up. We should go look something else.
So Hayl has his first pick Landius, like he always does, and Werner for the LS connection. He's got another tank and a good healer and burn. That's the kind of team that Hayl always likes to play. Kenji kind of with a similar team. He's got a tank, a healer. He's got an interesting pushy option here. They both have a Bernhardt. I don't know, like, one of the tricky things about beating Hayl is you have to get through. You have to get through his Landius, and there's no guard ignore here.
I'm liking Hayl in that one.
Like, Kenji's just gonna have to hope for Lucretia, Burn, and Sage AoEs to be able to wear this down, whereas Hayl only has one healer. But I don't know. I don't know, that's tough. Hayl's team is always super bulky, too.
See, one of the big problems is when you have Burn...
He's got Sword Dance on his Burn.
You know, when you have Burnout and the other person has Rosenseal, it just makes him so much worse.
Yeah, Kenji didn't go with Sword Dance probably precisely for that reason. He's got Cleanse on Sage. And he's an all-single target Lucretia, hoping, I guess, to be able to puncture through Landius, but I don't see that happening. Yeah, I don't see that happening. This could be a rough game for Kenji. I foresee this game being a cluster in the middle on the river tiles.
I think that Werner's just going to pick everybody off.
Well, while they're getting set up, you wanted to go see what other games were around?
Yeah, see what else. See what's...
We'll come back to this one just because I want to see a turn 12 game in the middle of the map. But let's see what else is still going on. Kazgao... Yeah, Kazgao didn't have an opponent today. There's this mysterious, skillful player who's playing against BGuy right now. And that's tied as well.
What happened to my opponent?
Zero Pop's, I think this is Zero Pop's first match of the playoffs, isn't it? Because he had like the whole group forfeit to him. So they're 1-1 as well. What group were you in?
E or F?
I think you were in F.
Oh.
Yeah, Frutilla won. Wow. I think against, was Sam Tindo his opponent? Let's catch up with Hayl, since we know that match is right at the start. And then... we can check some of the results of those interesting matches. Yeah, BGuy versus Sayonara. Another interesting match. I suspect some people might have Sayonara on their friends list. And thereby possibly know who he is. But I don't like to out people.
You can't even push Zelda.
Yeah.
Only clocked it at least.
Now that terrain's not really going to hinder Hayl too much even.
I'm not sure a single target Sage with a Hilda out is going to be able to do a whole lot.
Well, even if he gets 2 buff strips off this cleanse, he's still dealing with 2 tanks that he has to get through.
Yeah. I think his best ability is obviously to push, and when you can't do that, it really takes away his value. And obviously there's no characters that he can really block with the tiles.
Yeah, not only can Hilda not be pushed, but she gives a displacement, an anti-displacement aura to the people near her, so Hayl's whole team can't be pushed.
It also has no cooldown. It's just active all the time.
Yeah, I think this one will probably go to turn 12.
You think so? I don't think so.
I was thinking
he's either going to get through his tanks.
He's not getting through the tanks.
Well, then Werner's going to kill everybody.
Yeah, maybe Werner will kill everybody. I mean, that's obviously Hayl's game plan. Especially after they get chipped. That's why I was thinking, like, if Sage had gone full AoE and Burn had gone with Sword Dance, even though he's not able to get heal blocks off, it's just more AoE follow-up damage. And if this had gone AoE, like, I don't really get the single target Lucretia. He's not going to be single target chipping through both these tanks, so...
I don't know.
I don't think he is.
I think
he's definitely not getting through that Landius.
Well, having Rosenseal to block all the debuffs is gonna help. Yeah, Air is right. There's not a lot of healing on Hayl's side, so that was not very much damage.
That's the thing. I think Rosen's healing ability, her ability to keep up with healing, only really matters if Kenji's able to put out a lot of sustained damage. Which, like you said, from Sage you're not going to be getting big, sustained, single target damage. So you need to get it with Lucretia, and Lucretia can only act once in a turn.
Like, can't Werner just
or maybe twice
now?
with the Liana act again.
Well, we'll see.
So let's see, yeah.
I mean, an act again now will kill her, probably. So I'll take one life off her.
One life off her. I guess if he tries to do that for the rest of the entire game.
Oh, it's gonna do nasty.
Not too bad.
Heal block on Burn and Hilda. I would assume. Oh, she must have a blood pack.
Alright, here comes the single target burn. Is he going to be able to do it? Against Kev Hilda?
I think she actually healed more damage
yeah, I was going to say, all he did was heal her back up a little bit.
I would assume Werner's just going to kill him, right?
He should. It's a pretty easy kill.
And then you've lost a character already. Yeah.
So that was a trade, a burn for a little bit of healing on Hilda.
That's not a great trade. Now, she might be able to kill Hilda. Maybe. This might not even kill her.
Yeah, that's one life off Hilda. So all that...
One life off one of his tanks.
One life off one of the tanks. Lucretia's skills are on cooldown, at least for now. We do have some cooldown reduction coming from the puppet. But I'm knowing that this is going to have to be a battle for the middle. And knowing like what the...
I don't think it is a battle for the middle, though. I don't agree with that.
What the cost of like holding up in there is going to be, like you can't sustain a whole game like that.
But I don't think there is. I think Hayl is just going to use Werner to kill everyone. He's just going to kill Liana. He'll kill Sage. There's nothing stopping Werner from just running wild. Oh, now he's finished. I didn't even see that he could do that, but now it's definitely over.
Lucretia carry?
No.
Not without a healer.
There's no healing.
I mean, Sage is a healer.
Yeah, Bernhard moved in and killed Liana. Yeah, he can kill Sage right here.
He has to kill Sage twice. Unless this finishes off his second life. Hayl was in the top 32 last season, wasn't he?
I'm not sure. I mean,
I remember he went far. Because he beat some obscure no-name YouTuber, and then he went on and beat Hazuchio in the second round. Or Concede. I'm not sure if Hazuchio was the one playing the account.
match is going to be over.
I think it already is.
Yeah, it's over.
Like, a Lucretia alone with no support and no act again isn't getting through. Hayl just yeeting now, knowing that he still has another tank back there.
Can she even get... Well, she can get into cover by the puppet, right? He can move and teleport. Because she needs to be covered, but now Werner can just kill her.
Yeah, I don't think Kenji has
I mean, if I were him,
anything left.
If I were him, I'd probably try to maybe Reaper Landius.
What?
Get hit points back that way, yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, now she's not having to worry about him killing her. And now he's kind of exposed, so...
Exposed to what is the question?
Oh, see, that's brutal.
Yeah. Landius can do whatever he wants back there. There's...
Yeah, I mean,
no
without
one...
the puppet, I think Lucretia's pretty useless. So, he doesn't have much now.
This is what I mean by a battle in the middle, though.
Yeah, I mean,
he only lasts as long as those gifts of eternal life.
Yeah, I just don't think Hayl had any need to really be in the middle. I don't think he was at risk of ever being boxed out.
Other than that's how Hayl plays.
Yeah.
Like, he goes and lives in the middle every game.
Right.
That's his... So my point was, if you know that that's what you're going to be playing against, if you're Kenji and you already know going into this match that at best you're looking at a battle for the middle of the map, you need to bring things that can contribute to that.
Yeah.
And, I mean, with this comp, he kind of could have. Like, this team can stack up in the middle of the map, too, but I just don't think he had anything to bust through.
No, he
two
didn't.
tanks.
I think it was over before it began.
Even against just the Landius, it would have been tricky. Okay, so she gets herself back into guard range. Takes a chip off the Hilda. We'll see how long Kenji can rely on these two gifts of eternal life to keep his team healthy.
Yeah.
Vermilion Tuber, you are late. We've already seen 3 full games, pretty much. We watched Campa get eliminated in 2 rush games. We watched Zelda just get eliminated. We caught the end of his last game. We saw kind of the start or the middle of a Leumas game.
Yeah, we think Leumas got eliminated.
And we're in game 3 here between Hayl and Kenji now. But you're right, no matter how healthy... Yeah, no matter how healthy those gifts of eternal life keep them, it doesn't keep them safe against Werner.
Yeah, it's over now.
Clocked the cleanse.
If he can kill that Hilda right here, there might be a tiny chance. Oh, he couldn't kill her. That's probably it now. He needed to kill her and then be able to maybe expose the Werner, but now I think it's over.
Even if you expose the Werner, what's killing him?
Well, maybe...
This isn't Bulk Lord Infantry Werner.
Well, Sage could area him and just kind of push him around and do area.
At least until Landius comes down.
Well, yes, but Landius is kind of stuck right now, so... There is a little opening there, but I think the fact that she didn't die didn't help. And now she's healed back up to basically where she was, and he doesn't have a skill, so...
Yeah, he just has area now.
Yeah.
And he's not pushing anyone.
He's dead now. He can't heal, so he's got no hit points. So this one's over.
Yep.
Go check something else.
GG. Kenji, a good effort. You took one game off Hayl at least. Which group was that, was Sayonara in? I haven't seen that. Still in battle. 1-1. BGuy.
Wow, another AoE rush box.
So Sayonara has Wetham and Lucretia, Illustrial, Sissy White, and Jugler. You can get to see what's on Jugler. Pretty normal Jugler. And then this AoE rush box that's currently rushing to hug the fog. Himiko, Varna, Imelda,
Wow.
and Akka. So basically like loading up. This is a load up the Lana team. You basically use all of these enablers to like make Lana's AoE blast become a super nuke.
Interesting. She's not a super nuke when she's dead.
Yeah. No revive
No.
because she was covered in debuffs.
Probably.
So that's fine if this Lucretia goes down, and she doesn't. I was gonna say that's a more than worthy trade for Sayonara's team to get the main weapon from BGuy off the table.
He can come in now too, can't he?
So I mean, Himiko's still annoying. Single target Watham. Nothing too surprising.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it and get. Yeah, this might put over too.
We're catching just the tail end scraps of the last few games that are still running.
Well, I mean, he has nothing left now. He has worthless Varna, a Himiko, and an Akka against huge amounts of DPS.
Yeah, including a full tank and a full healer.
Yeah, he has no chance.
It's going to be hard enough just to get this
Yeah.
Watham off the board with what you have left.
He didn't even use a skill there. He still got it, so he can kill Varna next turn.
Yeah, I thought it looked like boots. Well, like you said, it's what he
now
could
he's
get.
gonna kill Varna.
He can't kill Varna.
Why not?
She's in the fog.
Oh, there's a wolf there.
Yeah, he moved the wolf down. He probably can't kill that. Yeah, the talent hasn't been popped.
Oh, now it has. That was a good play. Now he's gonna kill her.
He'll kill her with someone.
I'll kill her with him.
That can reach too.
Or just pin her.
Well, it's her turn to see where she can run. What she can do right now.
She could run all the way back in 3C and hope to do something to wet him, but I still don't think. I think no matter what she does to him, he's gonna kill her.
Yeah.
If she normal attacks him, he'll just attack her. And no matter what debuffs, it's not gonna be enough to stop him from just pounding her. So he's got his skill now. He can just use that.
Yeah. And he can use the sword and turn with the sword first just to get bonus healing too if he wants.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he did. Wetham is a dumb fake name that is just Matthew backwards. So it not really, it doesn't follow any of the rules of gods or men. I pronounce it Watham just because even though the T and the H aren't in that order, if you say the name Matthew and then play it backwards, it sounds like Watham. Because the audio sound of the word doesn't care what order the T and the H are in, because your mouth is making a th sound when you say it. So forwards or backwards, th sounds like th. So that's a win for Sayonara there over BGuy.
That was a great detailed explanation on that.
Well, you know, I love language, and I love to interrogate language. Okay, so Zero Pops, probably rusty from not having played in any of the previous rounds, loses to Mistress of Bully. Let's go back to the top of the brackets and see. Esterification beat Mialyn. An interesting matchup.
Tenquin's still playing.
Tenquin's still playing Gaia.
Let's go check that one.
Yeah, we might as well jump in before it ends, because most of these games are probably right at the tail end of this one's
still going on.
fairly early. Gaia's got a SP Hayl here. Little glory team.
Look, something's going on.
Oh, Wataru's in deep.
Oh man.
Suiciding.
Did he take a? He must have taken. Did he take a life off Christian? Maybe.
Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it.
No.
She still has a revive. So Wataru going for the all-out Watarage, and yeah, it didn't happen.
I'd say Tenquin's gonna get this one. He's got quite a team.
Well, yeah, and considering they're all stacked up nicely. I mean, Christian's in a position here to lose a life to this Elwyn, but that's just one life off.
Yeah. Not Elwyn's gonna lose a life. He might even get. He can get heal block too, can he?
He should be immune.
Can't that get dispelled?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I think that's what he's gonna do. That's what I would do. So I think he's gonna attack Elwyn with Elwyn.
Doesn't help that Gaia seems to be really in a rush to, like, spend half his team taking a life off Christian. Because then where does that put you? You have Hayl and Epsilon left versus Tenquin's entire team.
Maybe he thought that Wataru would do a better job, but we didn't get to see that attack, but it didn't look like he did very much.
I don't know. I guess my thought is that most people think Wataru is going to do a better job than he ever does.
Yeah, I mean, I think the play here is definitely attack. Oh, he's gonna kill Hayl.
Go for the actual remaining DPS.
I mean, that's always a good. It's always a good play to kill a character.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't have had a lot of fear of Hayl. I don't think he can do a whole lot.
I wonder if this Akka is strong enough to 2-tap Elwyn.
I think Epsilon will probably kill him.
Sherry has 0 move.
Where did that come from?
That came from Wataru. One of Wataru's skills.
I mean, as long as Epsilon's alive, you have a chance, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
He keeps rushing around with his immunity. Ugh.
Ooh, close.
She's heal blocked though. So she's essentially dead for now.
For now.
Christiane must have had her guard dispelled.
Yeah, she doesn't have much. She would have had most of her stuff dispelled by the Elwyn. I personally think it would be fairly entertaining to see Epsilon run amok in this battle.
I think all he can do is maybe just kill Elwyn and try to reset a bit.
Regroup back here, yeah. He doesn't have to worry about losing his damage reduction shield to Elwyn either if he's attacking it.
It's going to be hard to win 2 on 5 though.
Gets his breeze topped back up. He's already on 3 stacks, which is a scary number of stacks. Tenquin's got to be thinking about how to clean this Elwyn up out of the back row.
Well, you just kill him with Kyra. I can just tap with anyone.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 5 on 2. Not great odds.
Until Tenquin's Elwyn dies.
Yes. 4 on 2 is still pretty bad.
Well, 4 on 3 if we count the wolf. Let's, not
You want to count
discount. Let's not discount the wolf. He's got almost 2,000 attack. Alright, Epsilon is fully loaded up. He's got all stacks, he's got his damage reduction shield, he can hide. There's no area on this team, so he can position himself.
Right.
He's breezed as well. So, I mean, Epsilon should be good for another kill, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Can he attack anyone? Can he get to that Kyra?
Leaving Elwyn up.
Why would he do that?
Farthest he can go to attack is there.
I mean, it's worth it.
He'll be attacking into Chris. It does heal him
Yeah, I would
a bit. And then, I mean, Kyra's or Cherie, like, someone's going to finish him off this round. And if he just tries to run away, they'll just finish him off from wherever he goes. So
I mean, if Epsilon can get in and kill Kyra, but I don't know what his movement's like.
Epsilon is breezed, so...
Oh,
and he's
movement.
flying, so he can kill...
Kyra?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, he can kill Kyra. I mean, that's not the end of the world.
Brutal.
But this Elwyn's dead regardless.
Oh, there's Moondoggy.
Moondoggy, welcome to the chat.
Yeah, look, now Kyra moved away, so now
Yeah.
he can't kill Kyra. I think that was a mistake.
Yeah, he should have jumped on that opportunity. I don't know if his fear was then that this Cherie was just going to be able to
Now he could
double
kill,
hit.
He could. Can he kill Tiaras? He killed Tiaras.
He could kill Tiaras, but then
I mean,
he's
that's
exposed.
good. Oh, he didn't do it.
He's just going to set up and hide. So he's in hide mode now. No one can hit him. So he'll just kill whoever he wants next turn. He still has to deal with the same problem, though, which is that whoever he doesn't kill is going to be able to
But if he killed,
make an attempt on his life.
if he killed Tiaras, wouldn't he then have turn priority to be able to kill Kyra next turn? I don't know. I wouldn't have let
It depends on what his
have
skills
this
are.
much time to like get reset up and heal again.
No, if he killed
Like
Tiaras,
that heal block's gonna be off Cherry now, and then she'll be able to start healing herself.
then he wouldn't have skills. What he needs to be able to do is kill someone and then run away and hide again and let his skills come back.
I don't think he can do that though, can he?
No.
Like Cherry, isn't her heal block off now? So he can end her turn and then heal her, and then he's got all 4 characters ready to go. Yeah. So how do you now move Epsilon without dying?
This is where you have to wonder if giving away Wataru and Elwyn to get that first life off Christian was worth it for the long
Yeah,
game.
I think a lot of people make mistakes by rushing in characters like that. You really gotta move your whole team in together.
Right, there would have been value in taking Christian's life off if the rest of your team had been there to do
If
something.
he thought he could sacrifice those 2 characters to kill Christian, and then somehow be able to move his assassin around without worrying, but...
Yeah, I think Tenquin has this one.
Yeah. I mean, we thought that pretty much from the beginning. Yeah, that's weird. Like, what does he think's gonna happen? I mean, he could be waiting for the, he's waiting for Akka to recharge her act again, I think.
Yes, I mean, and that's something. If he can manipulate the turns enough that he can kill someone and then survive the retaliation and then act again and get him the hell out of there and just, like, make that combo play before the game is over.
Error's right. That Elwyn failing to kill Cherry was pretty bad.
Oh, definitely, because then Epsilon could have just killed Kyra.
It must be because she has last rights.
Last rights, yeah. Elwyn is, like, the main use case for last rights on Sherry at this point.
Yeah.
By the way, thanks for the follow, Locke Costa. Didn't see your little Seal Guardian pop up on the screen, but I see you down there. Alright, let's see.
Can you check out Akka's skills?
Yeah,
does she
for
have
sure.
her thing? Okay, so she does have Bestial Outbreak, so she does have an act again that she can activate. But I'm not sure if that's going to be enough.
I would love to see some big brain Akka plays. I just think that it's unless Tenquin misplays, I think it's a little bit too far gone at this point. You know, being able to lose one of your assassins and then still have the other one for follow-up. I guess Kyra's skills are down right now.
Yeah, I think he's... yeah. Maybe should have went in if that's the case. If her skills are down, it might have been the time to really charge.
No, she's ready for next turn. Cherie more than ready.
Yeah. So if he were to attack with Epsilon and kill, let's say, Kyra, Cherry can just follow up with double attack.
This is a nerfed Kyra too because she's missing a teammate. Yeah, I think if he had the ability to get in last turn and actually kill Cherie, that would have been a good time to do it, because this Kyra is not at her full potential, or she wasn't then.
I mean, he could still go for... I mean, I think he's got a... Yeah. See, I would have went for Cherry, because I think Cherry's really, really strong.
He's not going to lose the shield, but Cherie can just tap it off with her first hit,
Right.
and then...
Then kill him. That's what's going to happen next, so that's going to be the game.
So that's the shield.
That's the ball game. 3C.
Yeah. There's no way an Akka and a Wolf
No.
is getting through a still remaining tank life, an assassin and a healer. Yeah, they're thanking each other, so that's going to be that game.
GG's Tenquin.
Interesting.
Anything else going on?
See if there's anything else still going on. Gall won his game.
wins.
We saw that one. Oh, Ichiao beat Octavia. And Frutilla, that was your guy. SCL beat my guildie. Oh, Vasily forfeit. He wasn't able to make that match. So SCL moves on to the top 32. Rope, Tenacious Rope,
good.
won
Good
his
for him.
match versus Xantos. So Rope, I know you
Oh,
come
there's
to the
still one
channel
in
every
there,
once
look.
in a while. Congrats on your game. Bao versus Valabar. Let's see. This must be really close to the end of the game.
Yeah. Jeez, not that close.
We have a dead Zerida and a dead
King.
on Bao's side, and then a dead Clotaire on this side. So interesting, still a tank, a healer, a Lewin, and an Epsilon on Valabar's side. Shoring up the middle of the map. It looks like Bao's probably in trouble here.
Yep.
Christian has both lives still. But Epsilon not guarded, so he's toast. So this is going to be just a grind for the rest of the match from Valabar's side. I mean, Bao still does have Kyra. She's nerfed because of lack of teammates,
So
but
Lewin can't kill Jessica now. She's got a shield up, right? Or maybe he can. Maybe he can dispel that and kill her.
I think if you're Valabar, you're not in any rush to charge in there and hit anyone.
Why not?
All you have to do is like sit here with Christy and Liana and win the game. You just sit where you are and keep everyone topped up and no one's killing you. He can creep in gradually like it looks like he's doing, but...
Lots of Lewin tiles.
Which player's tiles do you like better? Do you like the red volcano tiles or like the weird spooge tiles?
I like the blue ones. Those are the ones I always seem to have.
Well, that's because you're always player one when you're playing.
So I guess I like them. Orange ones are evil.
Oh, I see.
Lewin's a good guy. Yeah, tough to see how Bao can win this.
This isn't killing anything.
Yeah, the Kyra's pretty useless. I feel like Kyra's a very good early game character. Like, you almost need to charge her in and take someone out that you don't want to have to deal with. But you can't have her lingering around at the end of the fight.
Not if half your team's dead.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as someone dies, she instantly is nerfed.
But she can be a good zoner in the later game, too, if you can keep your team. But she's not doing anything right now against a magic tank.
No.
Who has a healer and a brawler with her. I mean, that's fine, keeping Lewin slightly alive until next round, but...
Does he attack again? Oh,
she's dead. And then, like we said, this Kyra's about to do nothing, and then...
Yeah.
That's even worse than nothing.
Yeah. GG's to Valabar.
Let's see what else we got still on the menu. Surely most games are done by now.
Duncan wins. Dennis wins.
Never did end up beating Leumas there. He'll be versus Desu Life.
Not an opponent I would want.
So yeah, Hayl ended up winning that match that we saw. We figured that was coming. I think that's everything, because I think we saw down here. Yeah, he won. Alright, so that is going to be it for the top 64.
Top 32 tomorrow?
Top 32 tomorrow, yeah, and there's some interesting matches.
Yeah, there's a few big heavyweights.
Even just in this bracket, Hayl versus... Well, I haven't seen any of Coney's matches for the rest of this playoff, so I'm not sure what kind of style he plays. But you can watch all of Hayl's games, so you know what kind of style he's going to go for.
That's going to be a big match.
Desu Life versus Never, yeah, that'll be a good one to watch tomorrow. Duncan McCormick versus Dennis, they're both experienced players. What else do we got? Rope versus Nier, they're both experienced players. SCL. Ichiao versus Frutilla, that should be a good game. I think Ichiao probably wins that one, personally. Gall versus Mystic Star. Interesting. Dark Knight versus Esterification, the Battle of Baldia. Be interesting to see if Esterification can get through. I wonder if they brought their pro tag box in the match against Mialyn. Let's just take a look. See what box Esther brought to this fight.
Does he change it a lot? That looks pretty meta box.
He's got the new Ares.
Look
in
at that!
there.
Oh, look at that! Egbert. Nice.
Yeah,
let's watch
Egbert
this
with
one. Let's
Clotaire.
just put on.
Varna, Leon.
Let's see this quickly and see what happens. Assassins against crazy rush AoE.
Not really assassins.
Well, he had 4 assassins.
2 Landiuses. And Werner. And Watham. The Elwyn.
Oh, he's not wasting any time. Wow.
Clotaire's so annoying.
But with no follow-up, I just feel like he's can't do anything. Like he fires off Clotaire without even putting sprint up. Like, why?
The element of surprise.
Yeah, I don't think you can rush if you don't have follow-up.
No.
Now,
it's kind of
now
the point
Clotaire's
of rush.
Dead, and
The point of rush is comboing. Yeah, that's true, Red, but Elwyn heals himself, Watham heals himself, Sage probably heals, Werner heals himself, so...
Like now Elwyn probably kills the puppet, or oh no, he's just gonna go right for it.
That was a lucky bracer on Elwyn there, or the Arcane Battle Garb would have finished off his second life. Ooh.
Oh wow!
Whoa.
That was a heaven sanction for the masses. Wow. It's actually not in too bad a shape now.
Yeah, this is an interesting game now.
Still, that friggin' assassin. Ooh, that's good though. Whoa! That was a mountain of damage. Whoa! Didn't even kill the puppet. Oh, he's dead.
Rip.
Wow. Geez, maybe he wins this match.
He doesn't, that's the funny thing.
He doesn't win any of them?
No, I think Esther 2-0'd him.
Oh yeah, look at that. Nice.
Yeah. Ferner just has to hang now. It doesn't even matter if this Landius dies.
Because she can't kill him?
He'll just go in defensive stance on the tree.
He's got the lead, though. Oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
He should have just done nothing, right?
Yeah, I mean, ideally should have done nothing for the rest of the game.
Because he had a damage lead, he could just sat there, right? And forced him out of the defense. Yeah,
Yep.
that was a mistake. I think he probably maybe still would have lost, but he shouldn't have attacked.
Then we got a major box
big
change up.
switches.
Let's take a pause and take a look at this. Helena comes up, Elma, Ares. So getting some healers in after going healerless last game. Kyra and T just came up for, okay, Reen and Varna. That's a decent normal swap. So you don't have to rely entirely on an AoE strat. We are going to get Egbert in play.
Wow. That's exciting.
Gonna get to see him.
That's very exciting.
Sitting behind his drum set. We're getting Emperor Ares, too. From Esther's side.
Wow.
Both Ares.
Oh, Blazing Illusion, baby.
Egbert with earmuffs on. Teleporting Watham into position.
Who's he gonna kill? I guess he's just gonna paralyze her.
Takes a life off her anyway. Whoa!
Whoa! No, not Egbert!
Egbert and Fegbert.
Oh, this might do a lot of damage.
And the puppet too, they're all...
Oh!
Not awful. Not awful. Egbert had a little bit more bulk there than I thought. I guess... Actually, Egbert's probably closer to dead, and his hit points just look higher because those Guardian Infantry are so, bulk lord. Let me click on Egbert. Oh yeah, look. The Guardian Infantry were almost full.
Yeah.
Alright, here comes other Ares. I'd like to build him if I had room in my shard schedule. He's not super good, but he's fun. The prophecy came true. Well, one way or another,
Well,
2/5 of his team are Areses.
Egbert. Gotta solo the team.
Yeah, Egbert holding the fort
No,
down.
uh-oh. Now he's in big trouble. Oh, she didn't go for him. He's gonna take some splash damage, though. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. It didn't heal block her, and she healed the full. Well, I think that's a lesson in why we don't use Egbert.
I wouldn't put the blame squarely on Egbert's shoulders.
He didn't do a whole lot.
He didn't do a whole lot, but that was a rough one. That was a rough one, Esther. Well, Esther won it. That was a rough one, Mialyn. Yeah, all right. So we got some interesting matches to look out for tomorrow. But that's going to be it here at Kong Studios, unless you have anything you'd like to add.
Nope, thanks guys. Hope that was fun. Hope it's fun listening to us yammer on about the matches. Congrats to everybody that won. Definitely.
And GG to everyone who didn't win. Making it to the top 64 is quite the achievement that I myself have never and likely never will taste.
Yeah, I've only ever done it once.
Yeah, you did.
Did it once. Now, it would be nice to get some forfeits, then we might make it to the top 64.
If we were going to get forfeits, this was the season.
Yeah.
Because Apex, like, the weekend was daylight savings time weekend. So many people slept through their matches. Yeah, but I think that last season playoffs happened around, like, American Thanksgiving or something. There was some holiday that they were around, and people kind of missed out then as well.
I think that Kong should use his immeasurable influence and power to get Zelong to stop putting the playoffs the first weekend after the closure of the...
Oh yeah, we want a week break in between?
There should be a week break in between in order for casters to review the matches, get some hype, and, you know, for people to make sure that they can get the time off work and be available, right? So that's what we really need, is we need a week in between, like there used to be, so that people can digest the brackets.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they stopped doing that.
You know, so casters can have a chance to set up maybe some streams, and so the players themselves can make sure they're available. I think the forfeiting has gone up a lot since they don't give any notice.
Yeah, the last 2 seasons, the forfeiting has been really noticeable.
Yeah. So that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see a week in between.
All right, I'll send a message to Moondoggy's uncle who works at Zelong.
All right.
All right, thanks for coming out to the stream, everyone. We will catch you next time. I'm not sure if we're streaming tomorrow or not.
It's up to you.
I'm not sure if we are. I'll have to check my calendar, which is asking Mrs. Kong what's going on. But we'll see. If we're live tomorrow, we'll be live tomorrow, and we'll catch some more of these games. If not, we won't be live next weekend because we're both going to be out of town. But yeah, there's still a whole bunch of playoffs left. So enjoy some Apexing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Happy Langrissing, everyone.